Every developed nation operates a multi-layer policing system, and Nigeria must not and cannot be an exception.
Mr. Speaker, the people attacking the country have guns that our police doesn't have. Can we look into this situation and stop talking about state police?
There are unknown government that have taken over a section of the country, daring the authorities to do their worst.
Hello, distinguished guests, esteemed leaders, and young visionaries. Welcome to the Africana League Nigeria House of Commons, where entertainment meets powerful discourse. I am Ifunanya Nduka, honored to take you through this unique journey of civic engagement and youth political leadership. Today, we gather in a space unlike any other, where young leaders from the bustling city of Lagos to the serene fields of Sokoto and indeed every part of the nation, from ward councillor to future presidential contenders, step forward to debate issues that truly matter. Imagine a room buzzing with energy, where the voices of youth echo with resolve and purpose, where youth take on the role of policy makers to debate real issues that affect real citizens.
If all these problems continue to exist, see, even if you do local government policing, it will still continue to be flawed.
Mr. Speaker, they introduced what we call Nigerian security and civil defense. Mr. Speaker, do we still have insecurity challenge? Yes!
Here, it's not just a debate, it's leadership. It's a call for every young viewer watching to reimagine their role in shaping the nation's future. As the debaters step into this arena, ready and trained, we witness more than a discourse. We witness a commitment to democracy. Consider the two political parties, UUP and UDP, with ideologies bordering one on diversity and the other on uniformity.
Mr. Speaker, we have a vibrant youth that can do the needful.
Yes.
The only thing that we need to do is to give them the enabling environment for them to let them know their capacity.
Honorable colleagues, Honorable Cletus.
Should the focus be on individual capacity or federal responsibility? I'll let you decide. Now, let the debate begin.
Mr. Speaker.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own emanating man. No tribes and tongues may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all are proud to serve a sovereign motherland. I pledge allegiance to my country, to be faithful and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend our unity, and uphold and honor and glory, so help me God.
Almighty God, creator and ruler of heaven and earth, we beseech thee to guide, to inspire and guide all our counsels and actions, so that we may always walk in the path of justice, love, and charity to one another. Help us with thy grace to do only those things that will promote the peace, unity, happiness, and prosperity of Nigeria. Amen.
Amen.
Honorable members, I have examined and approved the votes and proceedings of Wednesday, 6 November 2024. Honorable colleagues, we received a message from the Executive Director, Africana League, and the message reads, Dear Honorable Speaker, it is with immense pleasure and a sense of optimism that I extend my warmest greetings to you and each and every member as you convene for the first session of the Nigerian House of Commons deliberations. The Nigerian House of Commons serves as a platform for fostering a deeper understanding of the legislative process and the critical issues facing our society today. It is heartening to witness young minds engaging in thoughtful deliberations and constructive debates, laying the foundation for a future generation of informed and responsible leaders. May this assembly be a forum where diverse perspectives are embraced, innovative solutions are explored, and friendships are forged. Cherish this unique opportunity to learn, grow, and most importantly, to make a meaningful impact. May your deliberations be marked by wisdom, unity, and steadfast commitment to the ideals of justice and equity. Quickly, we'll dive into the business of the day. Honorable members, the first business of the day is a motion on state policing for domestic security. The motion is standing in the name of Honorable Adenuga Bolu Atife. Honorable Bolu Atife is invited to please lead the debate on this motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My honorable colleagues, I am Honorable Adenuga Bolu Atife. I represent the flamboyant, the exquisite, and the very expensive people of Ogun State, Nigeria. I stand before you today, Mr. Speaker, and before you, my honorable colleagues, to move a motion on state policing for domestic security. The House notes that Section 14, subsection 2B of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, provides that the security and welfare of the people shall be the primary purpose of government. Now, while we commend the Nigerian police for their diligence and hard work over the years, it is pertinent to state that the current centralized system of policing is not sufficient to curb the menace of insecurity in Nigeria. The House recalls that on the 5th day of June 2022, the massacre that occurred in Ondo State would have been prevented if there was adequate state policing or a localized police system in place. The House also recalls that on the 9th of April 2014, a sect called the Boko Haram sect stormed a small village in Maiduguri, Chibok, and abducted 276 girls from the government girls' secondary school. These girls were preparing for their final exams in their dormitories. This sect arrived in motorcycles, they arrived in cars, they arrived in buses, and abducted 276 girls and took them straight to Sambisa Forest. 276 girls, not packs of noodles, not even packs of water. After about 10 years now, around 164 of the 276 girls have been rescued. How about the remaining 100 girls in captivity? Every developed nation operates a multi-layer policing system, and Nigeria must not and cannot be an exception. The House therefore resolves that 1. Section 214 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, that provides for the Nigerian Police Force, or that creates the Nigerian Police Force, should be amended to the end that it accommodates state policing.
Thank you.
2. Introduction of state policing with strict judicial control, capacity building for police officers, equipping our police force with the necessary ammunitions and even technology. 3. Mandates the federal government to intensify security in the states, and mandates the House Committee on Police Affairs to give feedback within 4 weeks for further legislative action. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Tife. You've raised a very important motion on national security. Any member seconding this motion? Honorable Abdullah Isani.
Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleagues, my name is Abdullah Isani, representing the industrious, the enterprising people of Kano State. Kana Wandabu, Kudemikazu, Amfika. I stand before this honorable House of Commons of the Africana League to support the motion that was raised by my honorable colleague Olua Tife on the need to adopt state policing for domestic security. But before I proceed, I want to ask each and every one of us a very important question. Are we comfortable with the present security arrangement as it is today in our country, Nigeria? Just this week, the Deputy Governor of Sokoto State, just this week, announced that a new terrorist organization has been found in his state, where other nations are announcing inventions in technology and in sciences. We are announcing the formation of a new terrorist organization. As we are all seated here, there are people in the hands of kidnappers that are pleading to be rescued that don't know their fate. Each and every one of us here knows somebody that has either paid for ransom or that has been kidnapped before. There are unknown government that have taken over a section of the country, running a parallel government, daring the authorities to do their worst. There are other unnamed criminal elements in our country, like the ones that claimed the life of my cousin brother, a first-class student of political science. How long can we continue like this? So, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, to support this motion that was raised by my honorable colleague Bola Atife, because if we allow this bill to see the light of the day, it is capable of reducing the burden on the federal police. The federal police can be saddled with counter-border issues like terrorism, cybercrime, and trafficking, while the state police can handle small issues like theft, just like we have in the USA, where the FBI is saddled with major security threats. This bill as well, if it is given the necessary support that it requires, is as well capable of funding our police to the right standard. There are some states that are around the borders. There are some states that are riddled with the issue of courtesan. If these states are given the political will and mandate, they can make laws that will enable them to address their issues squarely. And this bill as well can bring about a healthy competition, just as we have in the Southwest. They adopted the Amotekun mechanism to tackle their insecurity issues. Other states and other regions can as well follow suit if this is given a nationwide will.
Thank you very much, Honorable Abdullahi. The House stands with you in solidarity, and we are so sorry over the loss of your cousin brother. May his soul continue to rest in peace.
Amen.
Honorable members, any member in opposition to this very important motion bordering on national security? Honorable Arowolo Joshua.
My name is Honorable Arowolo Olayemi Joshua. I'm representing the good people of Osun State, the state of the nation. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Tife has done very good justice to identifying the problem of security in the nation. I think that we cannot overemphasize how much terror is going on currently. It is not a joke. People are dying aimlessly. People are walking on the road and being kidnapped, and you are not hearing. It's even the one that they ask for ransom that we know. Certain ones, they don't even ask for ransom. Their heads are bearded. We see parts of women's body thrown away in rivers and in different places. This is to identify how heavy and urgent the matter of insecurity is in this nation. Mr. Speaker, we think this is something that every one of us seated here is concerned with in one way or the other. However, we have to engage the mechanism that Honorable Tife has brought for us to be able to solve the problem, which I think is heavily flawed. Mr. Speaker, firstly, Honorable Tife identified that every developed country in the world is practicing state policing. I think that is, first of all, not true. First, because countries like Japan, countries like Sweden, even the UK do not practice state policing. However, there's even a big question: is Nigeria a developed country? No. Honorable Abdullah said that certain states like Lagos can handle state security. What then happened to smaller states that cannot handle it? What then happened to the citizens, the children, the women, the underprivileged people in the northern part of the country that cannot handle state policies by themselves? My party stands for uniformity, unity by uniformity. We do not think any Nigerian should be left out of this protection system. As long as certain states exist that cannot handle their policing by themselves, then we should not engage that as a route. However, there are certain problems that we should engage, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, every country will practice a structure or an architecture that is peculiar to the state at which they are currently. Because you want Nigeria to become developed in few years' time does not mean you begin to take policies that only developed countries can take now at the detriment of the people that we claim to want to come and protect in this place. Mr. Speaker, let's engage the problem that exists in status quo. Mr. Speaker, first of all, we think that the problem that exists is not a problem of proximity. Because I can tell you, even in the clashes that happen in Owo, we will be able to count about 3 police stations in those places. But police stations that have only 3 guns in their stations, police stations that have only 4 people in stations, police stations that do not have fuel in vehicle, police stations that if you start the vehicle, by then you go there, you need to push it. Is that kind of fast response that we want to have? Mr. Speaker, we think this is not a challenge of proximity, this is a challenge of capacity. Mr. Speaker, note that United States has 50 states. The smallest of the 50 states in the United States is the Rhode Island. That alone is producing a GDP of about $55.6 billion. The only state in Nigeria that is higher than that is Lagos. So if you want to compare yourself with a state where the smallest is bigger than 35 states in Nigeria, how would you ensure that? First of all, we think that the first thing we should engage is in capacity building on 3 levels. 1, in armory and weaponry. Do we think that states that are failed in paying salaries for health workers, for teachers, would be able to take charge of the security of the states? Will be able to trust the lives of mothers and fathers and children to the life of people that have failed? Mr. Speaker, we think that there's a saying that he who is faithful in little, more is going to be given. These states have not shown potential of being able to handle even basic matters. Matters important as security will not hand over to them. We don't think we are not unwise. I don't think we are unwise to take that decision. Second thing to engage is in the matter of the recruitment system. Mr. Speaker, we think that how we recruit people into the Nigerian police force is something that is alarming, right? You go to police stations and you see somebody, a man that looking as if he's pregnant with triplets, that if they shoot gun now, he cannot run anywhere. This is a problem because we do not employ or we do not recruit people into the force based on the need on ground. We replace it as though it's the secondary school application that you are doing. You apply regardless of whether or not you cannot run, you cannot swim, you cannot do anything. You are in the police force. We think that this is a problem that we should face. Third level of problem that I think already exists is interagency communication. Currently, in Osun State, just in October, the police force is fighting with the civil defense. This is a challenge that is pertinent. If all these problems continue to exist, see, even if you do local government policing, it will still continue to be flawed. Armed robbers will come to rob banks with guns, with different kitted weaponry, and in a police station where you have 4 guns. Would you expect, if you are the policeman, would you want to come outside? I think anybody here that stands or pushes any motion that is not inclusive enough to be able to protect every Nigerian, and as our anthem said, he said, though tongues and tribes may differ, in brotherhood we do us stand. Mr. Speaker, we stand in brotherhood to reject this motion and to face more pertinent matter like capacity building, like changing orientation, like proper recruitment system, and fostering interagency communication. Mr. Speaker, we are proud to take you to this motion, and we are glad to say thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you for the wonderful opposition you've presented. Yes, any other member in opposition? Okay, Honorable Cletus.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I am Honorable Cletus.
Cletus, you are intimidating the speaker.
I don't understand. A member representing the good people of Cross River State, the people paradise. Mr. Speaker, I am up to second my good brother here, Honorable Joshua, who opposed the motion raised by my honorable colleague from the other party. Mr. Speaker, I believe Honorable Tife did not take into consideration what is happening in this country. Yes, we are here to discuss about the security of our people. We know it is our primary duty to secure our people. Now, let's take into consideration the analysis of the active policemen we have in this country. Mr. Speaker, may I draw your attention to the active police officers we have in this country, that we have only 371,800 policemen in this country, as against about 234 million citizens. How do you govern? How do you secure such people? If you divide the number of police we have by the number of citizens in this country and the one that they just put to bed now, how do we solve this problem? The problem is to increase the number of police members or police officers we have in this country. You were talking about multi-layer police force structure. May I bring to your notice that we have DSS? May I bring to your notice that we have CTU, counter-terrorist units? May I bring to your notice that we have MOPOL? All these people have their different activities. May I bring to your notice again that in Katsina State, the governor of Katsina State raised an alarm that in his state they have 39 policemen and only 5 functional guns, securing over 200 villages. Mr. Speaker, if we want to take this into consideration, we need to increase the manpower of that state. Exactly. That is what we are standing for, Mr. Speaker, and not to scrap what we already have and start thinking on how to raise funds to put another structure that will not work. Mr. Speaker, may I bring to your notice that in 1977, we had issue of insecurity, and we sat and they said we introduce another security system. Just like Honorable Tife said that we need multi-layer security system in this country. Mr. Speaker, they introduced what we call Nigerian security and civil defense. Mr. Speaker, Do we still have insecurity challenge? Yes. Just like Honorable Tife brought this issue of state security, I don't know the ideology behind it. Now we have Nigerian civil defense. What are they doing? We still have issue of insecurity in this country. Mr. Speaker, may I bring to your notice that the security men that we have in this country are being shared according to our geopolitical zone. She was talking about rapid response. Mr. Speaker, in FCT, we have only 5% from the total number of police we have in this country. Mr. Speaker, in the North Central, we have only 17%. May I ask this question? If we have 17% from the North Central, how many states constitute the North Central? So, if you share this ratio by the number of states that constitute the North Central, how many will govern a state? So, we should look into increasing the manpower and the architecture of the present Nigerian police we have to function directly, to function effectively on what we want, and not to talk about scrapping the federal police. And Mr. Speaker, may I bring to your notice, Honorable Abdullahi made mention of creating state police so that the federal police can tackle cyber crime and the rest, and the state police will tackle cultists. Honorable Abdullahi, I want to ask you a question. The insecurity in this country, is it about the cultists or the theft you made mention of that you are talking about creating state police? No, that is not what we are talking about. We are talking about bodies like Boko Haram. We are talking about others that have major weapons that can tackle us. So what we need to do...
Are you saying is insignificant?
What we need to do, you can take it anyhow, but what we need to do is to look at the architecture of the Nigerian police. Mr. Speaker, may I bring to your notice that some police stations doesn't have vehicles?
Yes, sir.
Can we provide vehicles for them? Some police station doesn't have guns. Can we give them guns? Mr. Speaker, the people attacking the country have guns that our police doesn't have. Can we look into this situation and stop talking about state police? Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And may you consider my support.
Thank you very much, Honorable Cletus, the man of many words. Any member in support of the motion? Honorable Oluchi.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Opara Oluchi, representing the light of the nation, Anambra State. Mr. Speaker, I stand here before this honorable house to support the motion raised by my honorable colleague, Honorable Bolu Atife. But before I go further, I want to address what Honorable Joshua said in his submission. Honorable Joshua responded to this motion by saying that the motion raised by Honorable Bolu Atife is unreasonable. I don't get it. Is it because she's a woman?
Exactly.
If a man has raised this motion, would you think it's unreasonable?
Exactly.
The security of the nation, primary responsibility of any government is the security of its citizens. And no amount spent on securing your citizens is too much.
Exactly.
On the 29th of June 2022, a mining site in Shiro local government of Niger State, over 100 bandits came to a mining site adopted several employees, including a Chinese employee. What a dent to our security network. Mr. Speaker, 43 people were killed. Not animals, human beings were killed. Several taken hostage. Mr. Speaker, according to Amnesty International, days leading to this attack, residents of this community sent a report to authorities about the activities of bandits around this area. But because of our centralized system at the federal level of the police force, the response was late. If we had a state policing in place, what would have happened? Perhaps is rapid response at that point. Rapid response, because state policing should know the terrain within that environment. And we also know that state police naturally would be more collaborative with citizens of that community, with residents of that community. This would have helped to halt this situation and not get us to this point. That was a very horrible situation for us as a country. Honorable Cletus made reference to cultism, and I felt he felt cultism was irrelevant. There's no crime that is irrelevant.
Exactly.
Crime is a crime. Kofi Annan, the former UN secretary, said that the security is the foundation of every society. Without it, you can neither have freedom nor development. My people will say that this means that it is he that values life. Life values. I put it to this house to value the life of every citizen of Nigeria.
We do.
And make that the first role of the government. It is on this that I stand to support this motion on state policing for domestic security.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, any member in opposition to this motion? I know you are a man of many facts and figures.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Timothy Olanrewaju Adeolu, honorable representing the good people of Center of Excellence, the most industrious and productive state as far as Federal Republic of Nigeria is concerned. Mr. Speaker, I'm here to support my honorable colleagues against the motion being raised by Honorable Oluwatife. Mr. Speaker, not because of the personal interest, but because of the progress of this country.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, the issue of insecurity that affects us in all ramifications, because if there is no security, there won't be any development.
Thank you.
A lot of lives have lost, we agree to that. But creating a state policing is a solution to the problem. The answer is no.
Yes.
Yes. No. Mr. Speaker, in this country, we all love to neglect the existing structures and be thinking of how to make another structure. But if that be the case, why can't we find the lasting solution to the existing one? Before we go further. Mr. Speaker, when my honorable colleagues, he raised a point that we have over 232 million people that made up Nigeria. And out of that, we have over 371 active policemen. But did you recall that out of that 371, over 100 being attached to the VIPs?
Thank you.
Yes. Now, if you minus 100 out of 371, remain 200. And divide 200 plus with the total number of the population of this country. Which means that one police officer should be attached to over 500 people. Are we going to get it right like that?
No!
Insecurity have affected us a lot. True. Our economy, the life people have, we have lost so many lives. Youth, that is the fact. But creating state policing can never solve the problem.
Yes, sir.
Presently.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Speaker, may I ask us everybody generally, have you ever deemed it fit to think or to move emotion on how to improve the efficacy of the Nigerian police force?
No.
We have never for once deliberate on it. We have never even think of the lack of equipment, training, and all of even lack of understaffed and underfunded that this agency is facing. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, when we are talking about creating state policing, last month in Osun State, there is a riot, there is a fighting between the civil defense and the Nigerian police. Now, are you aware of that? If those security personnel that are supposed to be securing the life and the property of the citizens are fighting, what is the fate of the common man?
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, I believe what we need to do is not about the creating another state policing. We need to work to make sure that the existing one work perfectly. Yes. And how can we achieve that? Mr. Speaker, here in the Federal Capital Territory, I don't know, maybe you are aware, go to Kwagwalada, their police station is like a shop. It's like a shop. It's not belong to them, say. They rented it. Which is very disheartening. Yes. State policing, who are those people that work there? Are they not Nigerians?
They are Nigerians.
Why can't you put these people to the national? Mr. Speaker, we have the vibrant youth. Yes. In terms of, Mr. Speaker, we have the vibrant youth that can do the needful.
Yes.
The only thing that we need to do is to give them the enabling environment for them to let them know their capacity. Especially this country, we are spending over 248 billion on security vote. But we have never deemed it fit to ask all these governors how this money is spent. There is no accountability. And if you now embarking on creating another structure, they will use the method to siphon money out of the government.
Inform them.
Mr. Speaker, last month, around September to October, the Supreme Court gave a judgment that the local government autonomy should be granted. And after that, all the elections have been conducted by these governors. There is no changes compared with the one that is happening because the power is with them.
Yes. So,
and we all know that the only thing we can do in this Allo chamber, after we do the necessary thing, we hand over, we mandate the State House of Assembly to do the needful. But we are all know that they are answerable to their governors. Exactly. Because they are in control.
That is it.
So, what is the assurance that the problem that is affecting the existing structure will not affect them? I want us to think twice before we make the decision.
Thank you very much, Honorable Olaiwaju. You are standing on so many capacity, and it was obvious that you delivered. Just quickly, any other member in support of this motion may please speak for just a minute. Yes, Honorable Zwanan.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues. My name is Honorable Salis Zwanan, and I represent the good people of Plateau State, the home of peace and tourism.
Peace,
I rise to support the motion moved by my dear party leader, Honorable Adjournment. it will interest you to know, Honorable Speaker, that this motion is in line with the ideology our party stands to represent.
Before I go further, I would like to correct an impression. When Honorable Olariwaju from Lagos was talking, he said governors are being given security votes of over 200 billion and they are not doing anything with the money. Honorable Sir, I would like to inform you that in my state of origin, we support the Nigerian police.
Thank you.
We buy deluxe vehicles for them, we fuel their vehicles, and yet it remains one of the most insecure states of the country. So you are probably not informed. On the issue of building capacity, training, recruiting more police officers and all of that, this House graciously took that into consideration while passing the last budget for 2024. And the Nigerian police got about 900 billion naira for their budget because we considered the challenges the Nigerian police force are facing, particularly in providing security for our people. And I think that it is important that we, in as much as we interrogate these issues, we also must take cognizance of the fact that some of us are trying to provide solutions to the problems you have mentioned. We have identified as well as you have that there are challenges. And that is why we are providing a solution in the guise of state. My support for this motion, honorable members, is anchored on 3 cardinal premises. I have the floor, sir.
Yes, sir. Go on.
My support, like I said, for this motion is anchored on 3 cardinal premises. 1, on the need to entrench through federalism. 2, is on the basis of the historical experiences of my people, the state where I come from, particularly with regards to violent conflicts since 2001 up until now. And thirdly, on the basis of the abuse of the apparatus of the police force by the federal government, its allies, cohorts, and henchmen.
So what are we saying?
Now, before I had your time. So before I expatiate on this point, Mr. Speaker, I would like to appeal that I want you to allow Cletus use more than 4 minutes to say things that only God knows. Please allow us to also expatiate on the points where
Honorable Speaker, I will take this.
Point of order.
I will take this from my honorable colleague. I will take this. He should control himself.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we are all aware that Section 2, Subsection 2 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended 1999, says that Nigeria will be a federation of 36 states and the capital, the FCT. It went further in 176 sub 2 to empower, to say states will be governed by governors, of course giving certain responsibilities, mandating them particularly to handle issues of security, maintaining law and order.
Chief security officer of the state.
It equally goes ahead to say that they are the chief executive officers, not security officers. Chief executive officers.
Allow him.
And of course, that came with a lot of responsibilities, particularly most bordering on security. Yet, the same law failed to give them a means of ensuring that there's security within their jurisdictions. Now, something happened in Plateau State in 2004, where some people were killed in Yerwa. Hundreds of people were killed in Yerwa. And this attack took days without the presence of any security operative. And do you know who was blamed for the massacres? The governor of the state. Not the police commissioner, not the IGP, not the commander of 3rd Armored Brigade, 3 Armored Division of the Nigerian Army situated in Jos, but the governor. In fact, if you recall, the state of emergency was declared and the governor was removed. He was blamed for something he had no control over. A former governor in my state was interviewed in 2011, Joshua Dari, and he was asked about the crisis that happened in 2004 in Yerwasha. And he said, this happened for 3 days. There was no police present, there was no military. Hundreds of lives were lost. For 3 days. And they asked this man, what happened under your watch? And his answer was simple. I I did not have control of the instrumentality of it.
That is it.
And if I did,
Honorable Zwanan, please, thank you very much for your points. Yeah, please, your time is up. Thank you. Any member in opposition? Please, Honorable Abdullahi.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for this great opportunity. My name is Honorable Abdullahi Suleiman Yeji, representing the powerful, the great, and the state with two head of states, former head of states. I'm from Niger State, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, today I want to oppose the motion raised by my colleague in the other party, Honorable Tife, regarding state policing for domestic safety. Mr. Speaker, I don't think state policing is a solution for our security situation in Nigeria today. Mr. Speaker, it is true that Nigeria is currently facing the challenges of kidnapping, terrorism, theft, and robbery. But Mr. Speaker, we should not create another problem while trying to solve a problem. Mr. Speaker, I want to agree with Honorable Luchi on what happened in Shiro local government. It was a sad day for us in Niger State. It was a sad situation, Mr. Speaker. But I want her to know that police station exists in Shiro local government. What is lacking in Shiro local government is enough manpower to tackle the situation on ground. Mr. Speaker, if we had enough police force on ground in Shiroro, what happened that day wouldn't have happened. Bringing in state police wouldn't solve the situation. What I believe is an increment in manpower in the police force.
Exactly.
Mr. Speaker, I believe our police should be well trained. They should be equipped with the right technology to perform better. And with that, we are going to tackle our issues squarely. Mr. Speaker, I'll give you another example. Lagos State today generates 950 billion naira in IGR. Mr. Speaker, Yobe State, on the other hand, generates mere 8 billion naira. Mr. Speaker, for instance, if Lagos can tackle its own state security and Yobe can't, Mr. Speaker, if Yobe State is insecure today, do the people of Lagos State think they are safe? No. Mr. Speaker, we need to think critically about issues of security. Emotion shouldn't let us bring in policies that would affect us in the long run. Yes. Countries like Kenya and Uganda practice state policing. It has been reported that there is an increase in ethnic clashes within the police force in those countries, where some certain ethnic groups are being favored than the others. Mr. Speaker, according to Transparency International, Nigeria is ranked 154 out of 180 in corruption index. And 80% of this corruption happens in the states and local government. Mr. Speaker, handling our security situation by governors is already a threat on its own.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
God bless you.
Mr. Speaker, these governors can't conduct elections free and fair.
Local government.
How about security issues? Mr. Speaker, I'll give you an example of what happened in my state. In March this year, a pregnant woman went to deliver a baby in a state government hospital in Niger State. Mr. Speaker, the doctors were on strike. This woman died and she lost the baby because the doctors were being owed salaries. Mr. Speaker, if state has to be giving state police, how are they going to guarantee that these police forces would be paid their salaries on a regular basis? It is like arming more criminals. You can't give guns to poor people. You can't give guns to someone that has not eaten. He's going to use that gun against you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. I call on the Honorable Bolu Atife to please give a final word.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My honorable colleagues, John Maxwell once said that our society is not in disarray because of the violence of bad people, but because of the silence of good people.
Exactly.
Nigerians are watching us today.
Yes.
And to every honorable member in this house, I want you to know that the seat you are occupying today, you are not occupying those seats by luck.
Yes.
You are occupying the seat because Nigerians voted you
Exactly.
into that seat.
We are fighting for.
Let me speak, Honorable Cletus.
Allow her. She's had the floor. Allow her.
How about the mama in the village that does not have anybody to guide her? How about the old people in the village that cannot afford to employ police officers to secure them? Or to employ security, personal security? I want you to know that if we fail to protect the lives of these people, we have failed as a government and as a country.
Woefully.
On this note, I would like you to think about the old people in the villages who do not have anybody to protect them. And for the people talking about emotions, may the day that your grandparents or somebody that is close to you will die as a result of insecurity, may that day never come. Amen. Now that day we will know whether this is a talk of emotion. Finally, Honorable Cletus, let me speak.
Allow her.
Finally, I would like to move a motion. Mr. Speaker, please, let the House rise and observe a minute silence for all the Nigerians that we have lost as a result of insecurity.
That one is right.
That one is right.
And while we are rising up to observe a minute silence for them, let us remember the Chief of Armed Staff who just passed away, who did a lot to secure the security of Nigeria.
Allow her.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, honorable colleagues. This is a very important motion on national security. Like I said, we've had a very thought-provoking debates from honorable members. Yes, the House is aware that we lost a very gallant officer of the Nigerian Army to the cold hands of death. Yes. As much as death is inevitable, it is important that this House honor the memory of the late Chief of Army Staff General Torid Lagbaja. I hereby move that the House should please rise to observe 1 minute silence in his honor and the honor of those that we lost to insecurity. May their souls rest in peace.
Amen.
Thank you very much, honorable colleagues. Please, we may now take comments from the audience and the guests we have in the house today. Mr. Zach Amata, to a veteran Nollywood actor and filmmaker who has, over the years, used his acting skills to influence the world, to please kindly rise to contribute to the topic under discussion. Please, sir.
Honorable members, you will allow me to speak for my language, man.
Yes.
Me, I no go school. But me, I know, say, you get one time for this country where I feel enter motor from Jos. They go worry. I come out just 9 o'clock for night. Enter motor, they drive. And they go worry. When I reach Onitsha, I dey head bridge. I come back, police come ask me, what do they do there? I say, guy, now from just that they come, so I won't sleep. Onitsha head bridge, I slept. Today, fear no allow me take my car out, drive from Kubwa, go Gwarimpa for 9 o'clock for night.
Exactly.
If for good, make another helper of the police day.
Thank you.
I don't go school though.
I know, I'm making sense.
But let me say, I am impressed. I am really impressed with Honorable Joshua, with Honorable Bolu Atife, with Honorable Oluchi Abdullahi. Wallahi Talai, I am impressed. I am 74 years old. And when I see the honorables coming, I know yes, I say yes, good. This is my country, I'm proud of it. We have the brains. We have the brains to put rockets in Mars, just like Elon Musk is doing. But how are you going to get people who are going to do all that coding if they are not safe, if they are afraid of doing things? It is very, very important, security. So guys, you guys are doing a fantastic job. Honorable Speaker and honorable members, thank you very much. I'm very, very proud of you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for a very wonderful and thought-provoking contribution. Yes, honorable members, the motion before us today is pertinent and is bordering on national security. It is important that we look at the security situation in Nigeria today in a holistic fashion. We live in an era where security challenges have become multidimensional, and as well our approach to resolving those security challenges should also be multidimensional. This means that we need both economic and political reform, as well as a legislative intervention, just like we are doing now. Dear young leaders, the change that we want, or the change that we want to see, must begin with us.
Thank you.
The future is now, and the future is here. Let us be the captains of our fate. You are about to vote on this very important motion on national security. I urge you, honorable colleagues, to please vote according to your conscience. Put aside your party sentiments and our regional differences. So I put the question, honorable colleagues, on the motion to adopt state policing for domestic security. I put the question, honorable colleagues. Those in support of the motion say aye. Aye. Those against the motion say nay. Nay. Honorable colleagues, I put the question again on state policing for domestic security. Those in support of the motion say aye. Aye. Those against the motion say nay. Nay. The ayes have it. Thank you very much, honorable colleague. May I please invite the majority leader to please move for the adjournment of the House.
This is not right.
Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleagues, I am Honorable Adenuga Bolu Atife. I represent the flamboyants, the exquisites, and the very expensive people of Ogun State, Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, I hereby move the motion of adjournment of this plenary.
Thank you very much. Please, Minority Leader, can you please second the motion?
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Aruwolu Olayemi Oluwafabale Damilare Joshua. I hereby second the adjournment of this plenary to a later date as proposed by Honorable Oluwatife.
Thank you very much, the thinking tank of UAP and the dancing honorable of our time. Yes, honorable colleague, the question is that the House stand adjourned for continuation of plenary. Those in support of the motion say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. Nay. The ayes have it. Thank you very much. We rise.
Wow, what powerful exchange of ideas we've experienced here. We hope that with the conversations we have today, you play your role in understanding the context of our security problems and system in Nigeria, and understand your role in shaping the future of our security in this country. We say a very big thank you to our debaters for shedding light on this critical conversation. Thank you to our engaged audience, and of course, thank you to Africana League for creating a platform such as Nigeria House of Commons, where Nigerian youth voices are heard.
Have you ever wondered what federal government projects are going on in Nigeria? Have you ever wanted to find out the duration of a road under construction or how much it costs? With iMark, you can do just that and more. iMark is an application that gives citizens the ability to discover, track, and give feedback on over 36,000 projects in Nigeria. To get started, visit www.imark.ng.